foremost, we're going to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh,
See,
Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, qadash.
bro, America.
Pretty much building about the lesson of Apostle Tahar did, which was a reply to the elder in South Carolina, the elder ICR, going into the RFID microchip, a normal talk now, on the news, everywhere you look, they're talking about the chip. And, you have all these different companies that's working on creating their own versions of the chip. So Amazon got their own version they're working. We already know Elon got the Neuralink, and there's many other companies that's doing it. And this is not a thing that's only secluded to America. It's happening on a global scale. For years we've been bringing out how Sweden has basically turned damn near have and now it just came out that China they've pretty much beaten Elon Musk, with these bio implants. So this devil, scripture say we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Satan, being the so-called white man, he's making it seem as if it's a competition, between got to get it before China gets it. So it looks like it's a competition, but
Yeah,
really both countries are working towards the same agenda. All these nations, the United Nations, they all have the same agenda, Agenda 2030. So they all going to implement the
yep,
RFID chip. That is why you see digital ID and digital payments is something that's global now. You got countries locking people out of their bank accounts for not having the digital ID. In the UK, it's becoming a requirement now. And even here in the US, they're passing laws and legislations to make it, mandatory. Scott Bessett said that very soon banks are going to require digital, what's it called, biometrics. Otherwise you're going to be locked out of your bank account. So we've seen where this thing is going. But go ahead, brother.
Khan. You have mentioned in regards to Trump pushing this whole pretty much, in other words, I'm gonna read it. It's called the Genesis mission. Okay, so I'll read it real quick before we get into the scriptures. It says launching the Genesis mission. This was back in November 2024. November 24, 2025. So this was last year, the end of last year, right? So it says, by the authority vested in me as president by the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America, it is hereby ordered, Section 1 purpose, from the founding of our republic, scientific discovery and technological innovation have driven America progress and prosperity. Today, America is in a race of global technological dominance in the development of artificial intelligence, AI, an important frontier
Hmm.
of scientific discovery and economic growth. To that end, it says, to that end, my administration has taken a number of actions to win that race, including issuing multiple executive orders and implementing America's AI Action Plan, which recognizes the need to invest in AI, enable scientific acceleration, scientific advancement. In this, hold on real quick, Salakia. It says, in this pivotal moment, the challenges we face require a historic national effect comparable in urgency and ambition to the Manhattan Project that was institutional to our victory in World War II and was a critical basis for the foundation of the development of Energy D Department of Energy DOE and its national uh, laboratories. It says this
Hmm.
order launches the Genesis mission as a dedicated, coordinated national effect to unleash a new age of AI acceleration, accelerated, innovated, and discovery that can solve the most challenging problems of the century. The Genesis mission will build the integrated AI platform to harness federal scientific data sets, the world's largest collection of set data sets developed over decades of federal investments to train scientific foundations, models, and create AI agents to test new hypotheses, automate research workflow, and accelerate scientific breakthroughs. The Genesis mission will bring together our nation's research and development resources, combining the effect of brilliant American scientists, including those of our national laboratories, with pioneering American businesses, world renovated universities, and existing research infrastructure, data re- repositionaries, production plants, and national security sites. To achieve dramatic acceleration in AI development and utilization. We will harness for benefit of our national
Yeah,
and the revolution undermine in community. You got it. You gonna say something?
yeah, con. Yeah, so
Mhm.
yeah, like the brother's going into, he's going into what is it called? What's the name of the act?
The Genesis mission executive order. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, you know, these devils try to copy it on the left hand side. So
Yep.
the Genesis for them is the beginning of their new
Yep.
being. It means beginning.
Yep. The
So this
beginning.
is
Yep.
and the newer order is going. Yep. AI talking about how you know um, pretty much just how the nuclear the
Mhm.
AI is going to be the new the same thing.
Your service keep going in and out. Yeah, I can't hear you like that. Your service keep going in and out. We're gonna have to yeah, we're gonna do a part two to this. Unless you could get into a stable, see if you get into a stable position. Yeah,
Yeah,
Slocky,
can you
your
hear me?
brother phone possibly got disconnected. Yeah, I can hear you. I can't see you on the screen,
A word?
but I can hear you now.
A word? Oh
Yep.
man, yeah.
But
Crazy, bro.
Lord willing, they can see
Oh
us.
man, yeah.
It's
Crazy.
so. But I'm gonna see if they can see us, and also I'll bring out the. If you got a scripture, you can bring it out. I'm gonna check the real. Uh,
Okay, what about now? Huh?
yeah, I see you now. Yep, we good. We
Okay,
back.
God.
We back good.
Yeah, saying trying to
Yep.
mess with the feed. But yeah,
Yep. Yep. Yeah. We gonna reset it. Let's reset it real quick. Salakia, Akim. Reset it real quick. Lord willing. Shalom.